Traders, Anthony here. I'm going to introduce you to our DAX trade, the German 40 monthly trade. This is a trade we can take every month like clockwork around the same time when certain funds are injected into companies associated with the German 40. German 40 includes 40 of the largest publicly traded companies in Germany. And as I mentioned, there's a significant injection of capital that goes into these companies at a certain time of the month. So what we do is we take advantage of when these contributions are paid in. There's also a strategic investment as institutional money is flowing in as part of a dollar cost averaging strategy. So like clockwork, same time of the month, we have a strategy where we look to enter the market long, so we buy the day before these funds are injected into the markets. And on here with this chart, you can see it's a 30-minute chart, and we're looking for an entry, as I said, the day before the funds are injected, or on the day if a setup hasn't shown its hand. I'll explain what I mean. So we're specifically looking for an entry point after the New York Open. Right, so this white line you see here is the New York Open, and if it's bullish, well, we're simply looking for a Fibonacci pullback, expansion, retrace. As long as it's into the New York Open, 50% of the fib, and that would be an entry long. So I'm going to go back each month and show you how this has played out, and then we can trail this with a trailing stop. I have Trade Manager on MT4 that I use, where I can set up a trailing stop. I can give you that information. And if you have a look here, see our cloud. Well, if price is dodging the cloud, as you can see here, we can stay in this trade until, well, I mean, this one kept going until it reverses, basically. I mean, it went on, and then the reversal happened up here. So we were looking at a potential with this trade, potential 10R outcome. So I'll do a jump to, so December 2024. So this was the December 2024 outcome. In fact, we can go back as far as January. So let's just head to January 2024. Okay, so the dotted line is the start of the fund's contribution, and we're looking for an entry point after the New York Open, and we can use our trend bars indicator alerts. This green dot is telling us that we can enter our trade at that point. So that would be a buy right here at this point. Okay, so we'll go to the next month. Okay, the dotted line is the start of the fund's contribution. We don't have a setup prior to that. We're looking for our first green candle, and we can actually take the trade within the same day as the fund's contribution if there's no setup prior. So that would be our entry point, and you can see the outcome here. Go to the next month. All right, again, the contribution occurs on the dotted line, and we're looking for, given that this is a bullish trend, this pullback, swing high, retrace into the 50% of the Fibonacci. To have a look at the next month, so that's March, we'll go to April. Okay, here's April. The dotted line you see here is the start of the contribution, and we can take any of these signals. This green dot, or this green square I should say, is where we can enter long, and you can see the outcome. Go to the next month, May. Okay, so the contribution started where the dotted line is here. We don't have a bullish setup coming into it. However, we do, okay, into the first day of the fund contribution. So we're looking at this Fibonacci pullback here, entry point, swing low, swing high. Okay, enter on the 50%. Stop loss under the previous low generally, and you can see the outcome. That kept going, guys. Look at that. On and on it went. Alright, potential legs up around here somewhere. Let's go back and have a look. Now, if you manage to trail it with your stop loss, that could have been a, well, call it an 8R if you're trailing it. It's quite nice. June, again. Okay, this is the fund commencement date here, the dotted line where my mouse is. Entry point after the New York Open on the green dot, pull back, and there's your buy opportunity. Just look at the previous lows for a stop. Okay, there's a level there, and you can see the outcome. Next month, so far we've had a pretty good run. June, July. I think there was one that didn't work out. But I mean, you know, you could go in here with 1% risk every month. Right, there's the entry point here. You can see the dotted line where my mouse is. That was the beginning of the fund contribution. And we're looking at this rally into it. August. This one was so-so. Fund contribution occurred here where my mouse is. And we're looking for the lead up into it after the New York Open previous day. You know, as I said, some of these will work out better than others. And, you know, the other thing you can do is look to close 50% of your position at 1R. So that's an option as well. Yeah, I think this was the one that wasn't so crash hot. September. Okay, so that one was taken out. So we've lost one out of a 12-month period, pretty much. October. All right, so there's your green signal. Long position on the pullback. Well, there's a 4R possibly, but you know, you'd be trailing that with your stop loss. And again, you can close 50% at 1R and trail it. November. Okay, that was a nice one. Okay, the dotted line is the start of the contribution. We didn't get a setup. In fact, we got this higher low here, and that green dot could be an entry, or this higher low pull back into 50% Fibonacci retrace. All right, so that would be an entry point there. We're just looking for the higher low and, you know, where it starts to shift structure for an entry. And then December, that was a nice one. Entry long on the pullback, and that just kept going. So we got, you know, if you were trailing it, possibly, what we got there? 10R, so, you know, maybe 8 or 9R out of it. So this is a monthly trade I'll be taking, and I'll be including my VIP members who have subscribed to the index trading. I also have a UK 100 trade. I'll do a video on that one. It's similar but somewhat different insofar as that's a trade that we take pretty much on a weekly basis. Most weeks we'll be selling the FTSE 100. And then there's the other indices as well that I'll be trading with different strategies. But the index trading is, especially with the DAX and the FTSE, these are specialized trades that we're taking. Okay, guys, so that's the DAX, an intro into the monthly strategy. And with that, I hope you have a great day. Safe trading. See you in the next one.